Hello, my dears, and welcome to my channel. As always, I am very happy and grateful that you chose to spend your time with me. The ways you can support my channel: like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe so I can appease the mighty algorithm and be seen by more people, or click the notification bell of when you'd like to be notified of when a new video comes out. And I hope that you're all doing well, but if not, I do hope things will get better for you soon. But in the meantime, join me in exploring a land called Winchet Dale. Winchet Dale is a place where you will encounter surprises, amazing creatures, witches, and many adventures. Currently, there are 6 decks created by Phil and Jacqui Lovesey that we will be exploring one at a time. And this is a map of the land of Winchet Dale. And this is the 6th deck, and the last one that they have for now. I'm sure they will be making more, but this will end our visit to Winchet Dale until the next invitation to return. So this deck was created by Phil and Jacqui Lovesey, and it's sold at their Etsy shop. Last time I checked, it was $50.35. It may have changed since then, and I will link in the description where you can buy this deck. And with this deck, you are going to reunite with Matlock, the magical hare, in his cottage. And in this deck, you will be visited by his mentor, Chatsworth, because it's his time to go on his own Odyssey. And the Odyssey is a series of experiences that bring knowledge or understanding. And it is a journey that is passed down from mentor to apprentice. And when and if Matlock has his own apprentice, he will visit them and tell them it is their time to go on their own Odyssey. And so the journey begins. And we have Matlock right here going on his Odyssey. Like a little rock. That is so cute. I love their artwork. I've just fallen in love with their artwork. The creatures that they've come up with, that's so unique. And so the box is 5.5 height, across is 4 inches, and the width is 1.50. And the title is not on any side, but it does have cute artwork. And it has little sparkly things. I don't know if my camera will catch it for you, but it's got little sparkles. And on the back, any journey Matlock the hare realized was in and of itself a most magical journey. Each step a paw print of life's very own Zactaculous Odyssey, woven into every aspect of our lives. Join Matlock as he takes an unexpected odyssey in search of magical wisdom in faraway lands just a heartbeat away from our own. Okay, so when we open the box up, there is some more artwork on the side. And we have this little chunky guidebook, and there are the creators. And inside there's nothing but a blank box, and you have a card that is signed. I think they started doing this because there were a lot of copy fit decks, so I think they started signing their stuff to kind of separate, so you could tell if it was their official deck. And the back of the deck looks like this, just like the cover. And of course, reversals. If you work with them, they will be revealed from the back of the artwork. Okay, so the cards themselves are, like most oracle cards, they are bigger than the Rider-Waite Smith Tarot. And and the size is 5 inches height, across is 3.50, and the width is 1.75. And there are 45 cards in this deck. So let's go ahead and look at these cards. And it just comes with a word and this lovely artwork that I have fallen in love with. And these are basically all of the creatures that Matlock comes into contact with on his Odyssey. I love the little stone. And this was a Kickstarter deck. I think that most of their decks started off as Kickstarters. But I was really excited that they were coming out with this deck. I really was. And I think that's Ursula. I could be mistaken though. Ooh, and that's, oh, I think it's Esme. I think that's her name. Yeah, I could see this not even needing the guidebook. The words just really just complement the illustrations. I still like guidebooks though. All right, and that is all that I have for that deck. And the cardstock is thick, flexy. That's the best way to put it. It is flexible and it's bendy. And it is like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like it's not glossy, but it's like kind of matte. I don't know how to describe it. Okay, so let's go ahead and explore this guidebook. Okay, so it's 183 pages, and we have a little quote, the creators, and then we have our content page, and then we have an introduction by Matlock the Hare, and he just basically introduces himself in case this is your first deck and you are not familiar with Matlock. And he basically just goes into the background and tells about how Chatsworth visited him and told him he was going on his Odyssey. And he didn't know this is something that is passed down from mentor to apprentice. And this is the little story to introduce it. And of course, Matlock is like, no, do I have to? Because he enjoys his life and he's kind of, you know, just doing his day-to-day things. And I think everybody needs to go on an adventure every now and then. You know, like Baggins, like in The Hobbit. Kind of like that. And then we go into using the deck. And this is just how you can use the deck. And I always refer to these as like suggestions because every creator has suggestions on how to use the deck. And then there's her method. And then there's some questions you can use because questions are kind of hard to come up with sometimes when you are consulting the cards for something. Because you can't just say a yes or no question. It's never that simple. Never. Okay. And then this goes into some more what she does with her deck. And then we go to Dale Speak, which is some of the words that they use in Witch and Dale. And then we go into the meanings of the cards. And there's a fable story for each card with a short nugget of wisdom. And then we have the little short nug of wisdom. And that is basically how the guidebook goes through. You have your little story and then the nugget of wisdom. And you have your color artwork. This is always nice. I love it when they do the color. I mean, I understand it's expensive to do printing and everything like that, but when they can actually do the color printing, it is always a treat. Okay, so and then we have an afterword, and we have the story, little story of when Matlock returns from his Odyssey. That's that story there. All right, so let's go ahead and shuffle these and see what message. And they are stiff, but with any deck, they will become more flexible the more that you use them. And if you have small hands or arthritis or stuff like that, you probably will struggle with this. And you can shuffle that way, or if you want to do the side by side, or you can just do the overhand. Whatever is easiest for your hands. There's no special way that you have to shuffle the cards. I mean, you can even just put them on the table and spread them out like that and pick them. It is totally up to you. Okay, one more round. Okay. Transformation. Aw. Okay. Transformation. I've never been keen on riddles, especially those set as some sort of glopped up test. You may know the type. Solve such and such before you are allowed to do something else. Nothing for me could be more annoying, the riddle givers deriving immense pleasure from my failing efforts to solve whatever nonsense they've contrived. So I was less than pleased on the night I encountered a small, proudly dressed, lantern-holding creature perched on a gatepost, demanding I solve his riddle before I could continue my journey. "Desist, Hare," he barked. "To progress, answer this. What must you wear, and what is worn by the spirit of transformation?" "Must we?" I sighed. "Really?" He frowned. "Answer, or you shall never pass." "Shoes." I half-heartedly guessed. "You are not taking this very seriously, Hare, are you?" "Look, I tried. It's late. I'm tired, and the thought of riddle right now is seriously clogged. Answer, or you shall not pass," he repeated. "No shoes this time. What must you wear, and what is worn by the spirit of transformation?" "Socks?" He frowned. "I don't know about you, but as magical guardian of the riddle of the gate, I can wait here all night. I can assure you of that. Now think again. Gloves?" He shook his head. "Robe?" I tried. "Pajamas? Long hair with a bell on top?" "Stop!" he suddenly shouted. "It's got nothing to do with clothes. It is a riddle, for goodness sakes." "Which seems to have transformed you into one very angry guardian," I quietly muttered, my eyes aligning on the very post he stood on, worn smooth and shiny by brilliance of creatures' paws and hands touching it as they passed. The gate, I answered. That's what's been warned and transformed. The little guardian let out a sigh of relief. Finally! Now I can go to bed. I watched as he made his way down from the worn post and set off into the night, his lamp twinkling under the clear moonlit sky. Opening the latch, I let my paw rest on the smooth wooden post, marveling at the transformative magic. Even the lightest touch could have been amplified by brilliance of unseen others. I made my way across the moorland before thinking about the magical transformation power of even the smallest gestures and how they can reshape our world to make a truly crumlish and spectacular place for those yet to add their own magical pawprints to it. The smallest action can be transformative when repeated by the many. We can change our world for the better by coming together. Ah. And thank you for indulging my little storyteller voice. I've always wanted to do voiceovers and stuff, but all right, so that is all I have for this lovely deck. Let me know what you thought of it. And if you did get it, let me know how it's working out for you. And if you did buy it after seeing my video, I'd be very interested in that as well, because it helps me out and it helps me to see if what I'm doing is doing anything. But once again, thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I hope that you will join me with a future video. But until next time, take care and goodbye, my dears.